Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, a break of the 49 to 51 area accelerated the downside into the 40 half HVN. And at this point, heading into the open, we know that the sell side has been very dominant here in the overnight session, and it has been balancing now in a range, essentially between the 38 half to 40 half micro bull bear and the 44 half to 45 half pre-market resistance. So it's really just been range bound right over here. How the market resolves this range is really going to set the tone for the day. So we're going to be using the 38 half to 40 half as the micro bull bear zone. If ES is holding above it, then we know that there's still a chance for the buy side to step in. We would have to see a break above 44 half to 45 half for that idea to really be confirmed. And even then, sell side can still be active at the resistance zones above. So 48.75 to 50.75. 52 half, 57 to 59 half, those are still areas where sell side can be active on first test, and we can simply start to balance from that point on. On the downside, below 38 half, we have pre-market support at 33 half to 35 half. It marks the swing low from a couple of days ago, and it's a spot where responsive buyers can be active, but the zone calls for caution because if we are breaking on strong momentum below 38.50, then 33 half to 35 half on first test a couple of days ago was a nice spot, but at this point it certainly calls for caution and we have to be careful there. So it's no longer a automatic buy zone. Below that initial support though at 26.28 is a good spot for responsive buyers to be active. You have the naked VPOC right below it, so there's some decent support there, and the expectation is for responsive buyers to be active at 26.28 on first test. Same goes for the 19 quarter, 21 quarter. Pretty solid zone on first test, and we can anticipate and expect responsive buyers to be active. And at the same time, the range would be pretty exhausted by the time the market got there. So those are two zones where we expect to trade on the long side. And aside from that, we just have to see how this small balance that has developed in the overnight session resolves. Now, as far as the market internals go, the advanced decline line is bound to open on a very weak note because we are opening on a fairly large gap here on the downside. So the AD absolute value is definitely going to be negative. So you'll have to watch the trend of the advanced decline in the first 30 minutes or so. So in the first 10 minutes, don't worry about the advanced decline at all. But after that, look at the trend of the AD. If it's trending lower, then we could be tagging 26.28. 19 quarter, 21 quarter is a bit of a stretch, but the 25 naked VPOC and 26.28 is an area that can be tested on the day time frame today, and then responsive buyers can be active there for a move back up towards the 33 half to 35 half and 38 half to 40 half. So that's really how the market is set up at the moment. We'll just keep an eye on the micro bull bear off the open to help us establish the bias, but with the understanding that the overnight session has been dominated by the sell side. So our short-term bias is fairly neutral here because responsive buyers can step in and because the market is getting a bit overdone on the downside, but with the understanding that the sellers are more dominant and in control here in the short term. So those are the main thoughts. Let's see which side really takes over here off the open, and we'll go from there.